Welcome to week 5 of the Belong Arena Clash. It is our last opportunity to see the group stages to find out just who is going to be making it through to the knockouts, and we are going to see the Bradford Rams taking on the Norfolk Nighthawks, and after that the Bristol Brawlers against the Humber Hunters. My name is Stanley Grohart-Barker, and I am joined by the best thing to happen to Dutch-British relationships since Dennis Bergkamp joined Arsenal. It's Maurits Kroniklamusen. So here in the bot lane we can see that the small CS advantage is being picked up for Ezreal, but he is about to get himself ganked. He is going to be the Xin Zhao dashing in, forcing the arcane shift, but the stun is going to be there on the Braum. Does have the flash available, but it's not enough to get him away from the Vayne. That's going to be Daz picking up a first blood on the Vayne. The scaling carry gets first blood, gets going, and that's the play we wanted to see from Drandelfoot.
But look at the jungle here. We see the question marks coming down here from Reknap. He needs some help. Drandelfoot a little bit over eager there, and that's the end of him.
Stun lands from Sejuani. We see the right of the arcane coming down. Meanwhile, yet another fight in the bot lane because Azir decides to use his ultimate for good use.
And if you're a little bit later, you finish your Sunfire Cape, you got a couple more levels in the health percentage shred that you have in your route, then maybe you win that, even with the turret trades being tanked there.
Oh, the Xmiffy ultimate is there, but so is the right of the arcane. Shady Mo on point every single time he throws this ultimate down. He's now got himself 4 kills.
That being said, I don't feel like it really matters what Drandelfoot does here, even if he does go for the warrior enchant. It's not up to him here to make something work.
N7 Kiddo having to flash out of trouble. Maximus already managed to pick up the kill on the Vayne, but courtesy of that flash, Azir is able to take down the Braum. Now we're going to see the 4-on-4 versus 4 duel, and it is going to be Sejuani shut down. Maokai taking out a tanky member, but the support Morgana dropping down to Jace with the accelerated shock blast, who gets a double kill because Maokai has dropped for the 6th time this game. Make it a triple shock blast for days. No quadra though, because the Ezreal is there, throws down the Blitzcrank emote. It's going to be the ace coming through for the Nighthawks straight away. The Baron started up, and with one member already down on the side of the Rams, I'm not entirely sure if they can contest this. 2 recalls are going to come through. Drandelfoot even has his cancelled with a massive blast coming through from the Zeref. This Baron, we can't quite see its health, but it must be pretty damn low, just like the Rams are right now. They are having a really, really rough time. If this Baron gets secured, as we are sure it will do, then this could be the end of the game.
Only the place that they really need to push through. 2 inhibitors down.
They pay their attention to the bot lane, but they've left Zeref alone, but the Audacious Charge is not enough to get the damage down from Xin Zhao. Meanwhile, it is going to be the Maokai locked down, and Dryden finding himself knocked in the air from the Glacial Piercer. It's going to be the Sejuani who kills off the Vayne. Zeref takes down Morgana. Double kill for the Ezreal. Right of the Arcane. Drops the Azir down where he stands. Game 1 goes over to the Nighthawks at 27 minutes.
So, interesting decision there from Redknapp. No follow-up here, but just that with the flash, the Hextech automated. There's no slicing Maelstrom yet.
Not quite first blood, but the flash is there, and in the end Unsinkable picks up a first blood, yet again getting the solo kill against his opposition. Both of the bot lane duo are here as well, and this is so very risky
giving him
for
so
the
much time.
But like you say, he's got the time. He may well just be able to secure this, but the solar flare comes down. That's going to lead to yet another Dragon's Descent. Now we see the knockup coming out of Braum, trying to keep himself alive, trying to save his ADC. Not going to have any luck with that one though, because Daz gets dropped down for Redknapp to secure a double kill because of the flash. The Infernal in the end does go over the Bradford Rams, but that is a small consolation for the jungler of the Nighthawks getting a double kill.
But he's still 25, or it was 25 CS up, and I don't think he can take the fight here.
Well, as Zenith Blade says otherwise, Solar Flare already been used. Lucian is looking to put the damage down. It's going to be a lot of damage, and Maximus cashes in. He might drop down as a result, but no, in the end it's a double kill.
They're facing down a team that picks up 2 Infernal Drakes, and that's not great. That's not what you want to have happen against a team that might not necessarily have the late game scaling that you do with the Azir and the Shyvana, but it's still quite scary. But look at that Chimaruma shuffle.
Shyvana looking to get into the pit, but not going to be able to take the dragon away. But Lissandra is dead. Camille picking up 1 kill. Lucian turning it around onto the mid laner. Azir drops down. Shady Mo not going to be able to help in this fight, but Redknapp is doing some bits, taking down Blorky. But look at the damage coming out of Camille, dashing forward, taking down Lucian. Braum is running for the hills. Double kill coming through Shyvana. She does get shut down in the process, but Braum's not going to live either. It's going to be the ace. 2 members die for the Nighthawks, but they take down 5. They immediately can turn to the Baron if they want to.
There is absolutely no one available here for the Rams to contest, and even with a relatively slow Baron, as we see here, Maximus a lot of sustain. With the bot first, goes for Cleanse and Mercurial Scimitar. He does not want any shenanigans coming out from N7 Kiddo, as if the Cleanse was enough to deter. Because there's still so much damage available. Maybe we're going to see again as the Nighthawks leading game number 1 go for a little bit more of a conservative policy, but the second hit has to fall, but that's the re-engagement.
Really nice ultimate coming through from Lissandra. Lucian able to pick up the kill onto Draven, getting the double, finishing off the bottom lane. Now it's Unsinkable who's going to go down. No triple kill, sadly. It's going to be Lee Sin taking that one away, dropping the Camille down. Azir and Shyvana are forced to run away. 1 inhibitor dropped, the second did not. All because of N7 Kiddo. credit to the Rams, with the exception of Braum, who's been something of a sacrificial lamb. This team has got a KDA, which if you were to show these scores, you know, to someone and say, oh, you know, how do you think this team is doing? They probably wouldn't necessarily think they were losing. Certainly not by 10,000 gold and about to lose a second Baron. They've gone out, they've performed really, really solidly. And if this is to be their last game in Arena Clash this season, ooh, which the culling almost prevented. That was nice place coming through. Redknapp's dashed forward. He's found himself in trouble. Double taps from Lucy enough to get that kill. Blorky's managed to get one. It's going to be oh, Shady Mo with a triple kill. And you know what? I was feeling the Bradford Rams pain there, and that led me to not be able to, you know, remember keywords. Just like, unfortunately, the Bradford Rams couldn't remember key abilities. They are going to drop down at the end of the day, because right now this is the do or die fight, and they have actually selected die because the Nexus turret drops down. One more best of 3 series remains in the Belong Arena Clash group stage, and we are the 2 casters to bring it you. I am Stanley, Greyheart, Barker, and once again joined by Marit's Chronicler, Mewson. We are going to be seeing the Bristol Brawlers taking on the Humber Hunters. He's got himself teleport, but that's not going to help him in this situation. He gets himself locked down. He gives away first blood to the Pantheon, who burned his flash, and this time it was all worth it.
But Pantheon is in the lane. Versatile was already making his way down bot lane. We saw how efficient this was last time, and I think it's going to be the same here.
Here we go. Adele started singing. The Skyfall has arrived. Solid Scootus is on a rampage 4-1-0 on this Jinx.
And we see a flank coming out here from Miss Popo.
Oh, not as much as Jinx hurt with those rockets, and with Miss Popo landing the binding, is going to force the flash out of the Jin, immediately trying to run away, but is going to have a really, really difficult time getting any further. Galio going to go down, Teemo going to go down, a turret almost certainly going to go down as well. X-Trigger also going to be unable to do very much, gets himself stunned down, flashes away from the zap, able to get himself to safety, but the Baron still being done by members of the Humber Hunters. They are dropping slightly lower, and with the Baron only at half health, this is potentially contestable. Can the Bristol Brawlers find themselves a way back into this game? Redemption coming in from Ms. Popo is going to keep everybody fit and healthy. The smite is there. That's a nice easy Baron on 5 members of the Humber Hunters. Meanwhile, the Grand Skyfall not quite enough to pick up a kill on the backline. Jinx might find herself caught out though. The taunt is going to land courtesy of Trade Me KFC, but Jinx picks up a kill onto the Echo, turns it around, makes it a double kill, gets excited, runs away from Jin saying na 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 na, I'll take 2 kills.
And Lisa Kill, he's looking for these moments, but can he find them? That's the big question.
I really like the way that the Brawlers are sticking together. They're trying to find picks, but Leskill's already had to burn his ultimate just to get himself to safety. The curtain call comes through. It's not enough to get a kill though, because Versatile just jumps on the Jin's face. It's going to be Jinx finding the Jarvan as well. Ivan dashes forward, gets a second kill in this game, and is no closer to dying either. The ace is secured. It is completely clean, and there looks like no end. And I take it back. There looks like an end. There is a surrender. Yeah, the Bristol Brawlers have, you know, they've also got themselves a bit of a lopsided draft. If they get their champions ahead, they can do exactly the same thing, Mal.
Indeed, although I do feel like besides the fight, they're lacking some hiding it. Level 2's hit first here, and Novice Bot needs to be careful.
Novice Bot has got to be dead. He's dead in the top lane as the Teemo. He's dead in the bottom lane as the Nami.
We haven't really talked about Solar Scooters yet, but because everyone on the side of the Hunters is just having an incredible game here, except I guess Versatile, whose KDA isn't the greatest. Safety goes in once again, and Miss Popo picks up another kill for free.
7-1-3 on this Nidalee. Versatile now having to flash away. The Ignite potentially going to burn down, but it is in the end Novice Bot getting it with the final tick.
And despite the fact that Miss Popo got taken down there, she still was a 500 gold bounty, as once again the Bristol Brawlers are in their own jungle, and that is not a place that belongs to them anymore. It belongs to the Hunters.
Chains of Corruption onto Novice Bot. Here comes Hefty, throws down the Ignite, manages to help Exalt take down the Nami. Meanwhile, however, Vi still doing the very best that she can to try and get kills. Managed to take down one, but then finds herself getting a Cougar to the face.
Yeah, it's not looking good for me, so I think we're gonna have a rough time here in the Chronicler Appreciation Couch. Fortunately for the Humber Hunters, no such troubles await them, as we see the the Cloud Dragon rather being picked up there. Second one of the game. And the Baron does get started now, and I feel like I might have been a little bit of the mark. This Baron does go down. Maybe, just maybe, we're going to have one more minute. I don't think it's enough time, Greyheart, and the Brawlers need to make it in time for the Baron. But I feel like they're already too late, and there goes Baron Nashor, and if a team fight breaks out here, which you don't want to happen because the Hunters should just reset, because there's no reason whatsoever for them to go for something here.
But now we're going to see 4 members stepping back. X-Driger doing his very best to clear this minion wave out before it gets Baron empowered, but instead he takes a shock blast to the face. Now the dash forward. Versatile has managed to transform from cannon to a hammer. He smashes down the face of the LeBlanc. The kill secured by Ms. Popo, and now an inhibitor will finally fall. A second one may drop down as well if they pay their attention to mid lane, but now Trade Me KFC is back alive, throwing shurikens through the face of Versatile, who is 6-6-6. It's a bad omen. Now we are nearer the Nexus turrets, and we are so very close to the end of this game. Come on, the Hunters, you can end it on this push. One Nexus turret will fall. We're at 26 minutes, and the Nexus is exposed. But is there any sort of defense left from the side of the Brawlers? Trade Me KFC dashing forward, trying to get the kill onto Exalt. It's going to be the last dash. Help from the Hunters to take down the Nexus, to make my prediction correct. 5-0 to Greyheart. Well, it has been a real pleasure to join you as always, Mal, and a big thanks to everybody who has been watching this stream. It has been a pleasure to bring you 4 cracking games of League of Legends tonight on Belong Arena Clash. The next time you see us will be for the playoffs, and we will have some fantastic matchups there. My name is Standard Greyheart Barker. I've been joined by the wonderful Maurits Chronically Musin, and we'll see you soon.